Leutholds began in Casson, Minnesota back in 1878. It became a corporation of stores. They were dotted all over the place at one time. And in 1992, there were 12 stores left at that time. They asked my wife and I to come to Albert Lea to run this store. So we did, and we were here for 2 years, and they decided to dissolve the corporation, but they offered this location to my wife and I to purchase with the name. Of course, we wanted the name because it already had been here since 1917, so we just wanted to take it forward, which was quite convenient for us. I didn't care if my name was up there, because people associated the Leuthold and quality clothing for years. We were located downtown originally. They moved out here, I believe, in 1988 into the Northbridge Mall. So the store was here when we came here back in 1992. We were in a different location at that time. We moved over here about 18 years ago to this bay. It was a very warm with a lot of wood, and it fits our theme of how we like to merchandise very well. I've been doing this year, I've been doing this for 50 years. I started when I was 16 in my hometown store, and I became involved with the Leuthold Corporation back in 1986, actually, and I worked in the New Ulm Leuthold store for 6 years before we came here. They started with the one store, then they decided to start venturing out into smaller other communities. They'd bring in somebody to run the store, and if they did well, they offered them a partnership. That's where it was a partnership of stores over the years, and like I said, they were dotted all over the place at one time. A lot of the smaller communities, that was the store in those smaller towns, and people were very loyal back then to their hometown stores, and that's why they became so successful. And as time went on, of course, people became more mobile, they wanted to travel, and so a lot of the smaller Leuthold stores just didn't make it. Luckily, this store was still here when they asked us to come run it back in 1992, and be able to purchase the store with a name. Well, I had a very nice clothing store in my hometown that I grew up in, that my mom always shopped at. So when I became of age to find a part-time job, I went up there one day and asked. And so I was a typical 16-year-old. I cleaned the toilets, I cleaned the floors, I did the trash. I started out in the back room. Slowly, my boss at that time asked me to dress a little nicer, to work the floor. I liked it. I went to college and continued to work part-time. And then he offered me a full-time position. So I took it and was there for a few years until the Leuthold group contacted me to come work for them. And that's why I went to the store in New Ulm. This was an ad that was done in 1953 celebrating Leuthold's 75th anniversary. And the stores were on the sides, and what year they came in existence are listed on there. And so they were dotted all over the place at one time. And that's the original store in Casson, Minnesota back in 1878. There's one other Leuthold store still in existence. It's in Cresco, Iowa. Roy, the manager, owner of that store, as he was part of the Leuthold group like my wife and I were, and so he purchased his location in Cresco. My wife and I purchased this one in Albert Lea. And those are the last two that are still going. Right now, I've been doing this for many, many years. Right now, I get the biggest kick out of the young guys that want to come in because they want to dress up right now. And it's so rewarding for me to see that come back around, that they care how they look. And we have the slim fit suits that they look so good in right now. And they want to dress up and look nice, so that's my biggest kick and reward out of my business right now. But it's not just that. Over the years, we have a lot of customers that come in that become friends. They'll just come in and talk to us. They don't often come in just to buy something, they just want to talk to us. Leutholds has been a staple in this community for so many years. We'll work with different organizations. Sometimes we'll donate things just to help people out. I had a call from a school just the other day who has a special needs person that doesn't have a lot of money, asking me if I would help them with their prom outfit. I said, yes, I will do that. Yeah, so we will do things like that, sometimes people, and I told the gal, you can put it as anonymous. You don't have to tell people that it came from Leutholds. I don't need to have that. But yes, we will help different organizations out and do little things that I really don't care if I get credit for it. I just want it to be out there that they are being taken care of and helped in a certain way. Well, what I get a lot of satisfaction out of, I'll get a lot of people that will come back to Albert Lea because they maybe grew up around here or hadn't been back for years. And they'll start telling me stories about how they grew up and maybe they got their first suit downtown from Leutholds. And so they want to share all these stories with us about how many years ago this was and that it's so good that you're still here. And that's rewarding for us that people want to come back and share stories with us. And because we're 107 years old this year. And that's rewarding for us that we've been able to take it this far. And I still like what I do. I could retire, but what would I do? I'd go crazy. So I enjoy working with people. That's my reward, is helping people with their needs, and my wife is as good or better than I am at this. I'm fortunate that she's my partner in this and we can work together, and it's been a marvelous life.